I wanted to be a poet when I was a kid, and I wanted to write the world's greatest poetry. And then I realized that I was never going to be T.S. Eliot or even Wordsworth, and that I had better find some honest work. The first job I had was as a host in a Chinese restaurant that was in the exhibition. I figured out a long time ago that if you're going to practice law, that dazzle was good, but it was not nearly enough. And that the guy who spent the most time thinking it through 3 steps ahead, was the guy who really understood the case and could convince. I love getting out of bed in the morning. Every day for me is a challenge. The work's interesting in itself, of course, and challenging in itself. But the overriding question is, how do you make this world a better place to live in? How do you make it the kind of place where you want to live? And if you don't do something to contribute to that every day, you've really fucked up. But I try and do something every day that makes a difference.
Can you think of who the most influential person is in your life and why?
You know, I suppose many people are influential, but the most influential one was Alexander Berkman, who died before I was born, but left behind books. He was an anarchist, a left-wing anarchist, and he cared deeply about individual people. He had a hard time. He went to prison. He loved Emma Goldman. He didn't have her when he got out. She was not interested anymore. And finally, in 1934, he went to the Riviera and blew his brains out. I think looking ahead to the war that was to come. And I think that this life, a life dedicated to doing what's right and running risks, is quite a model.